I'm not very sure how to begin, but some of you know me in here. Some of you are family members of mine, cousins, etc. Some of you, until very recently, were my neighbors and community members. Um, Still love you guys. And, you know, I'll come see you soonish. Um, for others, since there's so many in here, that, are scattered around the world, I know some have seen some of my comments. I know there's so many posts that a lot gets shuffled around and, missed. um, anyway, I feel like it's been weighing on me for a while, especially as the days keep marching on, and I feel like summer has kind of been lost in the shuffle of things. Sometimes even in groups like these. But anyway, we are, and by we, I mean myself and my children, um, were Summer's immediate next door neighbors. Were the property that JD was trespassing on. We are the ones that called the police that day. And we are the ones that heard the scream, right? And just so there's no confusion and nobody can say that we are making things up. Let me see. I don't know if that'll clear up. But let me see here if it will do it with. Anyway, oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yep. See? Ben Hill. There you go. Anyway, that's the ID. That was our address until just a couple of days ago. And we're pretty grateful that it no longer is. As some of you know, considering some of the awesome people in this group that have sent encouraging messages and well wishes and things that, I'm going to be honest with you, have kind of kept the darkness at bay. I appreciate it. It's helped. So, anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. Also, before I go any further, because there was problems last time, I left comments, actually two issues, weeks ago, in an interview that, and look, I'm going to have a hard time using the initials you all use, just because of medical issues, and I'm used to calling people by name, and I'm going to try not to do that, but to make it easier on me, there's going to be some that and there's others I'm going to leave out, because it's not my place to out them or tell their parts of the story, or make it impossible for them to live their lives or to speak for them on what they experienced, and what they know. And so there's going to be things that you see that I do that with, if they allow these to be shared. The group admins, that is. But before I start, I would just like to say one of the comments I left weeks ago after Candace and them had done an interview, and the screen was mentioned. We were kind of outed a little bit, and then immediately upon leaving a comment asking for my kids' privacy, people went and, within seconds, had shared pictures of them. Even to my comment about, no, I don't, my children, because of our situation right now, are going through enough. And I'd rather, and even if we weren't, I would rather they not, that nobody share their information or images. And also the other day when things were mentioned and I spoke up at all, people mentioned my speech and accused me of being intoxicated. That's not the case. I have cancers, and I had, as you can see, a surgery to try to remove one of them that had metastasized. We didn't get clear margins, things like that. Either way, as it stands, I was supposed to have begun radiation again just, I think the 20th of last month. However, they've decided that they're saving that back for the other cancers and things, so we're just kind of watching this one kind of do its thing. But because of the situation and some other out of anybody's hands things, and then everything, I've been off thyroid meds for 5 or 6 months now, since well before Summer had, before she went missing. And it makes, when you're off of it this long, it makes things hard. My body doesn't function correctly. My hands kind of lock up joints, things like that. But it does affect my speech patterns. It makes my mouth heavy, along with where the nerves were cutting here. It hits those centers. So sometimes it does sound, and the more stressed I get or upset, and lately, I'll be honest with you, that's been a lot. And yesterday was not a good day, so today it's a little bit harder for me to enunciate clearly enough for others to understand me or not think I'm intoxicated. But I promise you I'm not. We can do a pick up any day. Anyway, so, yeah. And I have, obviously no thyroid. But the thyroid meds and not having those for so long is definitely affecting things. And so's our current situation, and, yeah. So the stress is real. You'll hear me go back and forth with speech. I'll try to make sure that I enunciate as clearly as possible. Anyway, I'm going to stop this one here in a second so I can ensure that these will load and share and things. And aren't huge files. I just wanted to preface everything with that, so there was some clarification there. Sorry. And I guess here in a second I'll start somewhere, excuse me, a little while before Summer went missing. A couple weeks before, because I think things that far out are important. And my hopes for these are that maybe it helps keep attention on Summer in these groups and people looking for her as they're out and their eyes open, and that she's not forgotten, because she matters.